Chairman Gensler, after I read what you have, which is BAM CEO A, BAM CEO B, you obviously have inside people. What it tells me is that probably is commingling here. This is no different from SBF. And if you have your money with Binance, you should get it out right now.
On these platforms, they often have hundreds of tokens. Coinbase has about 250 on their Coinbase platform and 16,000 that you can trade on their wallet. Binance is measured in the hundreds as well. And all we have to show is that one of them is a security, and they should be properly registering and having rule books against fraud and manipulation as an exchange, broker, and the like.
So we already know in the U.S. and in many other jurisdictions that 3/4 of the market are not ICOs or not what would be called securities. Even in the U.S., Canada, and Taiwan, the 3 jurisdictions that follow something similar to the Howey test that we've talked about, 3/4 of the market is non-securities. It's just a commodity, a cash crypto. So you'll hear debates about initial coin offerings and what's a security and what's not a security. Relevant and important debate. But for 3/4 of the market, it's not particularly relevant as a legal matter.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back, and we know why. SEC, Gary Gensler coming after Binance and Coinbase. But guys, we know it's all a movie. It's all part of the plan. Guys, it's very important for you to take this channel, spread it, Tell your friends and family. And I know it's not easy to spread the truth. And I know I see a lot of big YouTube accounts that follow my channel. Also on Twitter, there's a lot of big accounts that follow my account on Twitter, but they don't share the information. And I know why. But the fact is, guys, we have to get this information out. Because a lot of people watch the mainstream media and they believe it. And we know that's 99% of the masses. Don't forget the truth sets you free. Yes, it's painful, but it sets you free. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, in crypto, we see the scared money moving. Over $1 billion has moved off of Binance. And what doesn't help, we have Jim Cramer saying, move your money, which should be illegal. And he's on national television. Now, we had Brian Brooks, don't forget, worked for Binance US. And now they're saying that's the reason why he stepped down, because he saw all the illegal activity. But guys, we know that Brian Brooks is one of the NWO puppets. You know, I proved it time and time again. Now we have Goldman Sachs says that Bitcoin holders in May took some profits. And we can see the direction that crypto is going, that the whales are taking profits also. Remember, there's no news about Bitcoin and Ethereum, but all cryptos are taking a hit, not just the ones that were named by the SEC as securities. Now, we had Binance add Bitcoin NFTs to the marketplace. So, of course, they're trying to stop the bleeding. But, guys, make sure you watch the video I did last night. As the debt ceiling getting approved, what happens? We have the SEC coming in with distractions. Remember, guys, this is all planned. This fourth industrial revolution moves in phases for the digital transformation. But guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates are up, we have the dollar up, but then also, guys, we see that the NASDAQ has actually decoupled from crypto. And yes, cryptos are dumping first, but the stock market is definitely going to follow. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Now, we have volume in crypto finally back, but not in a good way. But, guys, we know in order to move up or down to make a big move, you have to have volume. And then, of course, guys, we have Tether USDC, and we have Tether investing in El Salvador. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $2.1 trillion, and we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet, so therefore they can destroy this legacy market, and the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And don't forget, guys, in June, we're going to have central banks raising rates again. We just had Australia raise rates. A lot of these countries are still going to be raising rates. Yes, the United States is going to pause, but Europe is going to keep moving because their inflation is still extremely too high. And we know the Fed is going to keep rates high for longer in order to destroy these small banks. And we know by destroying the small banks, it destroys small businesses. And by destroying small businesses, it destroys employment. But we know the NWO has a solution. The machines and free money. And we see that universal basic income being tested around the globe. Make sure you watch the video I did last night. Don't forget, a plan moves in phases. Now, guys, we have Coinbase, Robinhood, CFTC to testify in Congress over draft crypto bill. And guys, that's going on as I'm doing this video. Now, we have AI could threaten humanity in 2 years, warns the UK AI Task Force advisor. And guys, it doesn't say 20 years. It doesn't say 30 years. It doesn't say 10 years. It says 2 years. And guys, you know I've done plenty of videos on all this technology that has been ready for over a decade. And we know the manifestation period is 10 years. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $22.1 billion. And we have CBOE launch margin futures on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, guys, we see the casino just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Yes, Gary Gensler is attacking certain sectors of crypto, but we see the crypto casino, nobody's stopping because we know who's profiting. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Louis Vuitton gets in on the metaverse and NFTs. And we see all the big corporations with merchandise creating virtual goods. Guys, we know what the goal is. They want to take the real world and put it in the virtual world where nothing will be real. Now, guys, we have the SEC says that more cryptos are securities. And guys, we know when we heard the video, Gary Gensler said they only need one in order to bring down the hammer. And the SEC can't be there to protect the people because we have Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, and others who've been in business serving the people for years. And now all of a sudden they want to come down on these exchanges. The reason why? Because now it's time to kick in this digital transformation. They're ready to bring in the fourth industrial revolution, which we know none of these regulators talk about. They never give you the reason for all these crypto assets, for all the digital transformation we're seeing around the globe. But guys, when we look at Coinbase and the SEC lawsuit, Coinbase has been in business since 2012. They went publicly traded in 2021. The SEC had plenty of time to say, hey, you can't list that the same way they did with the lending program. And again, guys, Coinbase is publicly traded. They're working with the SEC all the time. And that's how you know, guys, this is part of a plan. They're all in on it. Remember, the emerging markets led by China rises in the fourth industrial revolution, and the United States slowly follows. And that's the reason why we see the regulation can kick down the road, including Ripple XRP, a case that has lasted forever that should have only lasted for 6 months. And we know better. But instead, no one wants to give you the truth. But you know, when you come to the crypto teacher, he gives you the truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but it sets you free. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.